you have extended your day in order to be present with us here on this afternoon. This service started, there's a group of clergy who have been meeting for some time now, talking and thinking about what our response might be if marriage laws were to be changed in the District of Columbia. That conversation started months ago, thinking about what if. And then that group of clergy got larger when a new law passed and a new day came to the District of Columbia. And so we're here. We're here in response to a call and a claim from God. A God who came and said that I have called you to do justice and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. We're here to support people like Mary Kay Toddy and the congregation at Vernon Vernon United Methodist Church, remembering that every single movement took people who were willing to do something that was unpopular, who were willing to do something that at times had consequences. But no matter what movement we look at, we know that every movement has courageous risk takers. And we also know that we follow a God who sent Jesus, who taught us how to be the most courageous risk taker of all. And so as we continue the conversation, we knew that as clergy people, we would have different responses to what was happening. But we knew that one thing had to happen, that is that we needed to gather together. And we needed to worship, and we needed to pray. To pray for change, to pray for the day when all of us as clergy can take equal care, can offer the same pastoral care to all of our brothers and sisters in our congregation, no matter who they are. And so we're glad you're here. Every time we gather here in Mount Vernon Place, we begin with these words. Again, we're really glad that you're here today. No matter where you have been this week or where you have failed to be, no matter what you have done or what you have failed to do, no matter what you have said or what you have failed to say, and no matter who you have loved or who you have failed to love, I believe with my whole being that there is one who filled this place long before we ever even thought about coming here today, long before we ever even heard God calling our name. And it is our hope and our prayer, and also our deepest expectation that every single one of us, in some way large or small, will encounter the presence of our living Savior as we gather and worship and praise on this day. And so will you please stand as you are able for our call to worship.
Join with me as we worship together the living God. God's Spirit is moving among us. Give thanks. Our God is about to do a new thing in our midst. God has done great things for us. We are glad. Now God is pointing us toward new goals. In the wilderness of our lives comes living water. Into the sorrow of our days comes reason for joy.